happening, people? Okay, we is live right now, live from the village right now. It is 4 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 19th of December 2023 right now. I'm in London, England right now. It is Tuesday right now. And you know what that means? You watch TV on Tuesdays in particular. We're watching the X-Files right now. The X-Files Season 5, Episodes 10 to 12. We're about to reach the halfway mark of Season 5. Episodes 10, 11, 12. I'm watching this on Disney+. If you have Disney+, get it ready on 0. If you have it on any other service, get it ready on 0. If you got it on Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, any other format, get it ready on 0. If you don't got it, but you don't want to get it, it's all good. You can still come along and have some fun, but for now, let me switch over to this screen and just chat to y'all for a little bit. Okay, so it is Tuesday the 19th of December 2023. We are 12 days away from the end of the year, or 11 really, because we're pretty much at the end of this day. So we are almost at the end of the year. We have far less of the year to go than we have experienced. Is that I think I said that right. But anyway, the point is we don't have much time for 2023. We have about less than 2 weeks left of 2023. Remember those New Year's resolutions you made at the start of the year? You got less than 2 weeks to make sure they are fulfilled. That's what's going on. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam B in a place to be. Good evening. I must apologize for completely crashing out on you last night. Ain't no apology needed. It was a boring ass movie. Mate, I would have crashed out too if I wasn't streaming. No apology needed. That movie was boring, man. I really don't like to talk bad about movies. That's a lie. I love talking bad about movies. I literally have a whole channel where I talk bad about movies, so it's clearly one of my favorite things to do. But in all honesty, like, I really don't like to just trash a movie just for the sake of trashing a movie. Like, I like to have, you know, at least some kind of valid opinion on it, even films I don't like, right? But this film was just boring. Like, it just did not do it for me at all. It was unnecessary. I mean, I think, to be fair, a lot of sequels, and especially a lot of third movies in a series, tend to have the issue of trying to justify their own existence beyond just, you know, whether it's making money or whatever it is, right? They tend to have that problem. So it's not a unique thing in a sense that this movie struggled to justify its existence. But even with films that, you know, don't fully justify themselves, at the very least they're not boring. You know, a lot of times you could find something interesting about them, even if it doesn't necessarily fully make sense or whatever. It's something interesting about it, or something funny about it, or something you can get from it, right? This movie was just no. Like, I don't know, maybe, I'm sure somebody out there likes it. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, this is my favorite film I've ever seen. And, you know, if that's the case, then hey, good for them. But for me, I did not did not do it for me at all. Mr. Zombie, yeah, I didn't. That was not for me. But hey, not everything is for you, right? Not everything is made for you, so it just is what it is. So yeah, no apology needed for crashing out. I totally understand. Just, I bet you wish you didn't pay to rent it again, though. Okay, the second film was better than the first. Right. Though, like I said, I always knew it was bad, but it was worse than I remembered. Oof. Yeah, I think I thought with the first movie, House of Thousand Corpses, like, that was for me, like, it seemed a pretty, like, I feel like, to be fair, I think a lot of all the movies don't fully seem to have a point, and if they do have a point, I'm clearly missing it. But with the first movie, it was kind of like, okay, you know, it took a while, but there was at least a few, you know, decent kills in there, and it was like, okay, you know, kind of pulled it back. The second movie, yeah, that just kind of took the disturbance factor to the next level, right? And it was just like, okay, they really showing how demented these three dudes are. you know, that these three people are. Like, they just really showed how sick and twisted they are mentally, and they really did that with the second movie. With the third movie, it kind of felt like, I'm not sure they knew where they really wanted to go with it, because on some parts of it, it felt like they were trying to make him out to be good guys, and it's like, no, they're clearly not, you know. And that whole thing with that little guy helping them, like, why is this little guy helping them? These guys are sick, twisted murderers. Why are you trying to, you know what I mean? It was just things like that he did, and just the film itself was like, yeah, like I say, it didn't seem to justify its existence. It didn't seem to have any point. It didn't really seem to know what they really wanted to do with the characters. And in the end, it just did not do it for me. It was not my cup of tea, so to speak. But hey, it's done now, and we can put it behind us. We can leave that well in the past as the film that should never have been made. Was it the fans demanded it? Jeez, yeah. Don't listen to your fans. That's the lesson here. Don't listen to your fans. They don't know what they're talking about. Not a one of them. One sec. Just put a little hoodie on. Got a little bit of the draft in here. Oof. Yo, Belgian Dan the man. BD and a place to be. How is he? Yo! Sam, tell me you saw Dan's pitch that he posted on Instagram, right? Tell me you saw Dan's pitch that he posted on Instagram. This man is packing some heat. Yo! Them abs were popping, dude. Them abs were popping, like, yo. Looking like a fitness YouTuber or something, you know what I mean? Like, damn, man. Belgian Dan packing that heat. Belgian Dan got his bulletproof abdominal muscles. Just like, you saw it, yeah, Dan's doing some hard work. But, you know, I see pictures like that, and I kind of think to myself, yeah, I should try to get a six-pack myself. I should try to get that. But I don't know, man. I don't know, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like it's good to be healthy, and I do want to be healthy, and I do want to, you know, do that whole thing, but bruh, I'm not sure I want to go through what you have to go through to get a six-pack. I'm not sure I want to do that. I can do it, bro. Oof. I can do it. No, I think I can do it. I think if I put my mind to it, I can do it. It's just like, man, I like donuts, you know what I mean? I like fried chicken. I watched this video today, Beard Meets Food. Do you know a YouTuber called Beard Meets Food? He did a challenge where he ate 12 donuts in 25 minutes. To be honest, that one looked pretty easy. I reckon I could eat 12 donuts in 25 minutes. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I watch on YouTube. People stuffing themselves with food. Christians do exactly, that's the thing. Do you want to? I don't know, maybe I feel like I do. I'm not even feel. I know I do want to be healthy, and I know I do want to. I mean, I run a lot these days, which is kind of mad. I mean, I've kind of ran in the past. I've kind of ran on and off for years, actually, to be fair. And there's definitely been times in the past where I've ran, you know, maybe every other day or, you know, quite frequently, and then I just end up stopping. But I think for the past, I want to say, maybe since like September, or yeah, around about since September, I feel like I've been running pretty consistently since September. So I do feel like that's something that I want to keep up. You know, I do want to keep that up, and I think if I do stick with things like running and just, you know, general stuff like that, along with, you know, you know, keeping your calories within a reasonable limit. Eventually, it's going to affect your body, right? Like the exercise you do and the food you eat is all going to affect your body in some way. So I feel like for me, if I get it, you know, I won't. I guess what it comes down to is like maybe I feel like I don't necessarily want to necessarily try to get a six pack in that sense. Like I don't want to like rush to get it, but at the same time, I do want to continue with, you know, being healthier, exercising more, being more active, and at the same time controlling my diet and making sure I'm not eating too much and making sure I'm getting enough proteins and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I think doing that, even if it doesn't happen, you know, next week, you know, eventually going to get to a point where, yeah, I'm probably going to be popping some ab muscles as well. And maybe if I ever get to that point, I'll start doing like those first traps like Dan. I might start taking my shirt off in pictures too. Post them on Instagram, doing all those sexy poses. I might start doing that too. I watch that channel sometimes. Yeah, it's a good channel though, isn't it? Like he did recent ones where he was going to Finland and he was doing like some food challenges out there, and this dude can eat, man. I mean, you know, you've seen it, but this dude can eat. Like he did one where he ate like I think it was like the world's biggest vanilla slice, or at least the biggest vanilla slice in Britain, if not the world. It was bloody huge anyway. But he ate like this massive vanilla slice, which funny enough was actually made by a butcher's and not a bakery, which was interesting. Like a butcher's made it, but it was like this massive vanilla slice, and he just finished the whole thing. Like the thing was probably bigger than he was. Like it was huge, and he just ate the whole thing. It's like, yo, that is mad. That is mad. But yeah, I do like that channel though. I do like that channel. In fact, it was probably that channel that really kind of introduced me to the idea of the whole calorie deficit thing, because I remember it was probably a couple of years back, I think now, I can't remember, but it was a while ago now when I watched it. But he did something on his channel where he was talking about, you know, the food that he eats and how he manages to stay, you know, relatively lean, because you see the guy, he's not huge, like he's not. There's lots of like food reviewers or food challenge people on YouTube, and a lot of these guys are, you know, kind of hefty, right? This dude is pretty slim, you know, and he's pretty ripped. And so he was talking about the whole kind of calories in versus calories out, and how he manages it over the course of a week. And when he's getting ready to do certain challenges, he reduces, you know, the amount of food on certain days, and this, that, and the other. And you know, so yeah, that's kind of, I think, if I remember correctly, that's where I got the idea from. If not there, if it wasn't there exactly, it would have been certainly the one where it kind of stuck at least. If I heard about it before, I forgot it. But yeah, that's where I remember hearing it, either for the first time or certainly amongst the earlier times anyway. But yeah. My 2 cents is you work out and feel good, so you're rocking it. I appreciate that, Dan. Appreciate that, and you know, I do feel pretty okay. I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like I enjoy running now, which is weird. Maybe that's not weird. Maybe it's not weird, but because before, like I said, I could be kind of running on and off for quite some time, so I'm not strictly speaking new to it. But I guess I've never really felt like I enjoy it. Like before, I just kind of did it because, you know, yeah, I'm trying to be fit, I'm trying to be healthy, trying to be fit, and then you stop after a while because I just want to eat donuts all day. But now I do actually feel like I enjoy running. I even bought like a running jacket so I can go running in the rain, you know, which I did today. I went running in the rain today, so I put this jacket on. You know, it's like an over jacket. It's kind of like this, but it's just made with rainproof material. But you just wear it over your stuff, over your, you know, your shirt or whatever, and then you put your hood up and just go run in the rain. I want to get now, what I need to get now is like rainproof socks, so that, you know, because your feet get soaked if you run in the rain. So I don't have rainproof socks. I used to have rainproof socks when I was cycling a lot, actually, and I bought a pair of rainproof socks in, but they're long since battered. So yeah, I need to get a new pair of rainproof socks. Bro, I tell you, I'm enjoying running now. Talking about getting rainproof socks. Man's talking about getting rainproof socks. I actually enjoy running. It's crazy. I ran 5 miles today. It was actually maybe about 5.3 miles today in the rain, and it took me How long take 1 sec? I'll tell you, because I have it logged. 49 minutes. 49 minutes, around 5.18 miles, approximately. I'll definitely watch that video. Massive. This thing was huge, like huge. Beard meets food. Vanilla slice challenge or vanilla slice something or other, but yeah, it's bloody ridiculous. Maybe I should do that, do food challenges, because I feel, I mean, I don't know if I have the discipline to do a food challenge, to be honest with you, because like, people who do food challenges are one of two people. They're either like really disciplined, like this Beard Meats Food guy, where he can control it, what he eats on other days, and to make sure he's not eating too much and making sure it's all within, you know, wherever it limits, and so he reduces food here, and you know, this, you have to be kind of disciplined to do that sort of thing, right? So you'd have to either be really like, either be like that, or you'd have to be like, just say screw it and get fat. You know, I mean, to say screw it and get fat. And like, when I see some of the YouTubers where these are big dudes, I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Like, the health problems you get being that big, it's like, I don't think YouTube money is worth it, to be honest with you. But so yeah, I don't know if I could be disciplined enough to do food challenges, and I certainly don't want to risk my life over AdSense money either. So it's like, maybe one day I'll figure out how I can do it within what I'm willing to do. But until then, yeah. A lot of them are big, yeah, man. It's really good. I appreciate it, man. I ran to the bus stop. I felt like it did. It's a start. It's a start. You run to the bus stop. Maybe in a couple of weeks' time, you run to the second bus stop. It's a start. Speaking of starting, let's get this show on the road. 3 episodes of the X-Files to watch today. Switch over to this screen. Hopefully you are already on. Hopefully you are all already. Never mind. Already ready on 0. Hopefully you're ready on 0 is what I'm trying to say. Countdown goes 3, 2, 1, play. So if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, play. Don't push it. It's only ran so I didn't miss a bus. Yeah, well, it's still a start. It's still a start. I tell you what kind of not really annoyed me, actually. That's definitely way too strong a word to use. It didn't annoy me, but, and I guess it's good that I did this now rather than, you know, later, because, you know, I was saying, like, for one of my goals for next year is to run 400 miles over the course of the year. So I used the Nike Run app to track my runs, right? And today they have these guided runs on the app as well, where you can listen to somebody tell you things like, you know, give you encouragement or whatever. So that's what I was doing today, using one of the guided runs for running in the rain, and he's talking about advice and safety about running in the rain. But it's a 45-minute run, right? But the thing is, so it's just when it gets to 45 minutes, it stops. But the thing is, because I was listening to music at the same time, I didn't hear when it said to stop, right? And so I just kept running. That's why I ended up doing like the 5 miles. And now that's not really the problem. It's more that when I looked at the app later, it only tracked my running up to the 45 minutes, which was 4.6 miles. And that's what I put on the app, that I ran 4.6 miles, even though I actually ran about 5.8, maybe even more than that, 5.18, but yeah, maybe even more than that. So yeah, not a major problem. It's not like it's going to, but yeah, but it just sucks a little. It just sucks that the extra little bit wasn't recorded. But hey, What's going on here? Putting their eyes out. Alright, let's see the run. So good game on the bus catching. Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, that would annoy me a bit. Yeah. But yeah, no big deal in the end. Like it's only like the extra bit was not even probably about half a mile. And it looks like, say, now that I know that, oh, what's going on here? They're gonna make him stab himself in the eye as well. Oof. What kind of demon doll is this? But yeah, so it's just something, now that I know that, then hopefully this means next year I know not to use the guided runs for when I'm tracking my mileage. And if I do use a guided run, make sure I hear exactly what it says to stop, so I know to, you know, stop it and maybe start another run instead. So yeah, now I know. Now I know. But the plus side, I have figured out a 5-mile route near my house, because like I've been running 4 miles before, and but here's the thing: you could figure out. I mean, where am I going with this? So you can just run right in your local area, but the thing that I'm learning is that you need to, of course, be looking out for traffic. You need to look out for other people. You need to make sure you're being safe. And also for myself personally, I try to avoid stairs, because when you go up or down stairs, you slow down. And even though I'm not necessarily running for the sake of speed, I don't really want things interrupting my run flow too much. So I'm trying to figure out a route that doesn't have, things like steps or, too many sharp turns and stuff like that. And I've got a nice 4-mile route that doesn't involve too many of those things. Now I have a 5-mile route, but there are some steps involved. There are some steps involved with the 5-mile route. So hopefully I can figure out a 5-mile route where I don't have where I could avoid steps, and also without repeating the run 3-4 times. I don't want to do too many laps. Bless you, that doesn't bless you. Yeah, exactly. Because when you have to, like, especially if you have to go down a set of steps, you really have to slow down to make sure you're not tripping over, right? And especially when it's raining, you don't want to fall by going too fast down the steps. You could slip, and that could be very dangerous. So that's why I prefer a route that doesn't have, where I can avoid steps and sharp turns, which is difficult depending on, of course, where you live and the area and what's available to you and everything else. But yeah, I got a nice 4-mile route and a pretty decent 5-mile route now. Exactly. Don't want to do that. Right, look at that. Oh, it's written by Stephen King. Of course it is. Of course it is. I was literally about to say this kind of reminds me of the Mist. Oh wait, isn't it Mist? Oh no, it's not the Mist, is it? But anyway, I'm not surprised it's written by Stephen King. It's exactly the type of thing he would do. They love to set things in Maine, small towns. Is he watching a porno? I want to believe. Be right back. Alright. He was actually watching bees. I mean, that's kind of a porno still. Kinda. I mean, what do they call it? A honey trap, right? So it's kind of. Into that kind of thing, I guess. I mean, I don't judge nobody. Well, you know, imagine something happened that caused you to stab your own eyes out. Little Jake's in the place. That's mad though, like. You know what? Can you still accuse women of being witches? And then make them do those like witch trials? Can you still do that? It's going alright, man. Going alright. Going alright indeed. This episode is written, or at least co-written, by Stephen King, and it involves a potential witches. They got this demon doll. Christmas preparations going. Or Xmas. They didn't even put Christmas, you know, man put Xmas. But yeah. Suddenly triple Xmas. Well. Hopefully not this year. Maybe next year. Can't wait till it's over. Oof. Yeah, I mean, our Christmas preparations are pretty basic. Just you know, family time and you know that whole thing. So yeah, pretty basic. There's no like decorations and trees and stuff like that. Maybe give out some cards and chocolates. I think I might try and make that cake actually. That 7-Up bundt cake. I was planning on doing it next year, but I'm thinking maybe I'll do it on Christmas Day because should hopefully have some time then. Bake a cake. Just to make sure I've got all the ingredients. The only things I don't have a bundt pan, and I ain't gonna spend £25 on a bundt pan. Like I'm just gonna. I do have a cake tin. This is a regular cake tin, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm not using a bundt pan. Maybe one day, if someone wants to gift me a bundt pan, then cool. But I'm not gonna spend £25 on a 10-inch bundt pan to make one cake. I'm not gonna do that. Yo, what up, Brax? Brax bivvy in a place to bivvy. Wow, God, nice. Off on Instagram, yeah. Cook that cake. So when I heard about 7-Up bundt cake, it sounded to my ears like it's probably disgusting. Like that's how it sounded to my ears. Even though I'm curious as to what it tastes like. It sounds like it tastes bad. But I'm watching some videos about how to make it, and I'm watching these things. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's. I really want to know what it tastes like now. I really want to know what it tastes like. I saw one video where this lady cooking with Sandra Faye, I think the channel was called, and she was talking about putting like lemon zest and all the. I'm like, yo, maybe this thing is pretty good still, you know. So yeah. Look up. I can only do one thing at a time, dude. Like Kool-Aid pie. Or was it, oh, cool pie? Not even Kool-Aid pie. It's cool pie. I can only do one thing at a time. I don't think we get Kool-Aid over here, by the way. I don't think we get Kool-Aid over here. I don't think I've ever seen Kool-Aid over here. I'm sure you could find it in like one of the American sweet shops or something, but like if I went to like one of those, we've got quite a few American sweet shops where they sell, you know, sweets from America, literally. I imagine I could probably find it in one of those places. But yeah, let me do one thing at a time. But this kid's rude. So a lot, Sam. So a lot. Hope somebody gets you something. Hope somebody gets you something for efforts and work you're putting in. Here's popular one around here. Yeah, like all the channels I've seen, I've only watched a few, but the channels I've seen, it all seems to be like southern states, at least from the accent. That's how it sounds anyway. So many shifts back to back. Yo, look at that. She should have just given her the cherries. Alright, flee the scene. That is off Friday. He's off Christmas Eve Day and Boxing Day, and off New Year's Eve. And he has a end of the week. Okay, so he's got some time off coming. Nice. They don't like this Melissa at all. They don't like her one bit. TV was Bro Cook and a real one. Rest in peace. R.I.P. and to the countless unnamed. You're working on Christmas Day. Oof, double pay though. Double? Mate, you should take quadruple pay for Christmas Day. Yeah, he don't want to talk to her. Man's scared. I'm off boxing here. It's relaxed time indeed. Clean my Christmas dinner at work. Make sure it's a good one still though. Just because you gotta eat at work don't mean you gotta eat scraps, you know what I mean? Like make sure you still get them potatoes in there, gravy, carrots, turkey, chicken, both. Make sure you get all that, parsnips, all that. You might have to eat at work. You may even have to eat alone, but don't mean you've got to do it bad. You can still do it right. Cooks Christmas dinner. I do all the cooking on Boxing Day, all the buffet. Oh, okay. So Christmas is his time to cook. How well does he cook? Does he do it right, or does he do it, you know, with heart? Does he pass with flying marks? Or does he get an A for effort? Like how's the cooking? Okay, I guess myself. I just hope everyone is happy with this. If they are happy, I'm happy. It was worth it. Ah, that's real nice to say. Well, whether you get a present or not, I hope the appreciation is shown one way or the other. What's he doing? Oh, witchcraft. Witchcraft got her. Yeesh. Alright, let's see when he puts that in. Alright, nice. Okay, cool. Man, she knew the truth, and the doll killed her. Gillian honestly should have got paid way more than she got paid to do this. That was okay. No, that's fair. I mean, we don't really celebrate Christmas either, but you know, like I say, it's family time, so still gotta eat right. You know what I mean? You might not be celebrating it, but still gotta eat right. You know, if everyone else is having a big ass meal, why not? You don't have to. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even consider it celebrating, so to speak. It's just more like it's a day. You're alive on that day. Hopefully, you're alive on that day, and you gotta eat something, and it's a special occasion, even if it's one that you don't necessarily observe. It's still a special occasion nonetheless. So yeah, why not? And especially on a day like that where you know like not a lot of people are going to be at work. Like it's probably just going to be you and maybe a few other people, I'd imagine. Like you're going to have like a small staff in that day. So yeah, why not do things a little bit different? You know? I mean, security you work in, right? So who's trying to rob people on security on Christmas Day? Ain't we trying to rob nobody on Christmas Day? So yeah, why not do things a little bit different? You could take it easy. Take it a little easy and, you know, maybe get some games out. Play Monopoly or something with the other people there. You can make friends with that weird kid down on the other department that nobody talks to. He's probably going to be on Christmas Day. So what you should do, assuming you haven't done this already, if you haven't done this already, that's what you should do. Make friends with like the people in the food department. That way on Christmas Day they'll make sure you got something good for you. Like make sure you make friends with people in catering. Then on Christmas, Easter, all them special occasions, they'll leave something good for you. Die Hard, one treat of online is ever verified as being a Christmas film. Not really. I mean, you could get any kind of Christmas tree topper. Don't make it it's Christmas related. It just means somebody made a Christmas topper out of it. That don't prove nothing. Chill at work. I'm gonna bring my gaming console to work. I'm gonna bring my Amazon Fire Stick to work also. Yeah, watch movies, play games. Scotty can't catch a break, man, even in the show. fridge. Ooh. Well, that you might want to be careful with. Or I don't know. You're in security, so you probably know what the cameras are, I guess. So you probably know how to delete footage if you need to. Yeah, man. Actually gonna kill her own daughter to save the world. Position, trust me. Oh, that's a demon doll. This is some of your favorite Christmas films. You can start. I'll show you what he's doing. Going hard. List of my favorite Christmas films. I don't know if I have a list, but let's see. It's a Wonderful Life comes to mind as one of my favorite films. Oh, they're eating well. Look at that massive lobster. It's ready. Or just in case the boss turns up. Alright, Chris. Okay, Chris. That's the one with Scrooge. You know the way. But yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas Story. That's not one of my favorites. I guess I like that movie a lot. A Christmas Story. I'm sure there's others, but I can't really think of any too many right now. Miracle on 34th Street. You know, I never did see that. I remember that coming out. It was like 90 something, I think. It was a big deal. This guy's dodgy. You know, that doll's gonna kill him. Let's play. I like that modern version of Scrooge. What's the modern version of Scrooge? Is that like Jeff Bezos or something? Like, what's the modern version of Scrooge? That probably makes sense actually. Jeff Bezos getting visited by the ghost of Christmas past and the ghost of Christmas present and the ghost of Christmas future, telling him to be kind to his staff and stop treating them like garbage and forcing crappy work conditions on them. See, Gremlins is like Die Hard. It's not a Christmas movie. It's just a movie set at Christmas. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Medea. Oh, it's what's trading. Oh, trading places. Yeah. We're moving. That's a funny movie. I remember watching that like when I was a kid. That was a funny movie with the homeless guys as well. Walter, we're back. Oh no, that was that was Coming to America, when he gives the homeless guy money after he takes the girl to the restaurant. He takes the girl to the restaurant, and afterwards he gives them money. He's like, Walter, we're back. But yeah, that was like the reference to Trading Places when they lose all their money. Oh, look at that. Oof. Home Alone. Yeah. There ain't no Christmas movie either. Home Alone, Gremlins, Die Hard. Not Christmas movies. They're just movies set at Christmas. You know, one of these days, I feel like I might have to do this. Maybe for next year. Maybe for next Christmas. I'm going to have to make a video for my movie channel about films that aren't actually Christmas movies. And why they're not Christmas movies. And I'll probably piss off half the internet with that video. But it's going to be said. It's going to be said. James Bond. Which James Bond is a Christmas movie. Metro Influence Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I think I saw that one. And I've seen a few of them. I think I've seen that one as well. Raw. Probably is a brat. Next, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, James Stewart. That's an old classic. So here's a story about It's a Wonderful Life. When that film was released, it flopped commercially, like in the box office. It flopped, and hardly anybody went to see it. And for many years, it just kind of remains this film that people just end up forgetting about. Like it didn't do that well when it came out. And it wasn't until I believe the 70s, I may be getting the dates a little bit wrong, but I think it was maybe like the 60s or 70s, where anyway some rights for it expired and never got renewed. And what it meant was that TV channels at the time could just show it without having to pay any kind of royalties. So that's what they did. They just figured, look, it's a cheap movie for them to show because they don't have to pay any royalties for it. So they showed it. And they pretty much showed it every year to the point where it became this, Christmas tradition. And, now it's, at least for me, I'm sure many other people consider one of their favorite movies or favorite Christmas movies. But yeah, originally the film flopped and ended up being forgotten about, and then just only kind of resurfaced because it was cheap to show at the time. Buffalo Girls, won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight? Yeah, James Stewart, Donna Reed, directed by Frank Capra. Oh, she just saw her own death, and now she's looking to hammer away to make sure it don't happen. I think there's more than one hammer in the world, though. But they better get rid of that doll. Excuse me. Not the next time. Yeah. Only falls in the horse if it's especially as popular in this country this time of year. I think they did. How many Christmas specials they did? They did a few, I think, right? I know they did one after it ended, and that didn't. I don't really like that one too much, to be honest with you. But I'm sure they did like quite a few Christmas specials. Oh, the girl won't give up her doll after it's. Snatch it out of her hands. Man, that was mad. Just came across to the Carlos, American Christmas, and Jerrian's family Christmas. So all this time, Mulder had nothing to do. Scully can't catch a break. Oh, Mulder. Moldy Mulder. By the way, so Jacob, I'm not sure if you were here when I said this. I don't think you were. But next week there is no stream. That's Monday and Tuesday. Christmas Day and Boxing Day, no stream. I should still be streaming on the Thursday of that week. But yeah, the Monday, the Christmas Day and the Boxing Day, 25th and 26th of December, no stream. And also on the 1st of January, no stream as well. So that's Monday the 1st of January. So yeah, should be streaming on the 2nd, Tuesday. 2nd of January, which is Tuesday. But yeah, so next week Monday, next week Tuesday, and then the following Monday, no stream. In case you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, that was episode 10. Kind of a weird episode, you know. Demon Dome killing everybody. I say weird, it's X-Files, they're all weird really, isn't it? But yeah, Demon Dome that was killing everybody, like. But they found it in the ocean though, like, mate, you should have buried that. Like, put it in a box and just bury it deep somewhere in, like, I don't know, just somewhere, not in the ocean. I'll just dash it in the ocean and hope for the best. Nah, you need to, like, put it in like a cast iron steel box and bury it in some secret cave or something, you know what I mean? That's what they did with that Aladdin lamp. It's like, bury it. But anyway, next episode is called Kil Switch, episode 11. We'll start that in just a moment. If you want to get it ready on 0, I'm going to get mine ready on 0. And I'll let you know when to press play. But yeah, you know what? Grayson family Christmas, okay. But yeah, I am just waiting now on my case. So I ordered some PC parts. Everything's arrived except the case. I'm just waiting for the case. And then I can start putting it all together. Hopefully the case arrives tomorrow. But I don't know. The delivery company's been sending me some messages which haven't given me much confidence, to be honest with you. But hopefully it arrives tomorrow. But if not, then well, we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting on the case. And then, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I've got some nice parts, bruh. I got some nice parts. I got a AMD CPU, Ryzen 9 7900X. Yeah, the 7900X. Okay. 32GB DDR5 RAM. NVIDIA RTX 4070. I think it's the Ti I got actually. It was an OC Ti, overclocked their version. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I also got a new network card which does Wi-Fi and Bluetooth in the one card, and it's Wi-Fi ACX Wi-Fi version 6 or 802.11 ACX. This is the fastest you can get right now. What that means is I'm looking. So yeah, yeah, and it's Bluetooth 5.0. I think it's was it 5.0 or 5.1? Or was it 5 point something anyway? But yeah, man, I just need to put it all together, but I can't do it till I get the case. I got everything but the case, man. I got everything but the case, so just waiting for the case. Hopefully that arrives tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see what happens and then kind of go from there. But anyway, for now, let's get this next episode started. Hopefully y'all ready on 0. So let's do the countdown. And in 3, 2, 1, play. I took some stuff out of the freezer. She's gonna make some sweet potato pies, mac and cheese, and something else. I do like me some sweet potato pie. Do you cook yourself, Braxton? I mean, do you know how to cook? Because if you don't, I reckon you best learn. Sweet potato pies, mac and cheese. Learn all of that. Yo, Martin C, and a place to be. Just had ramen. I made it myself. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm starting to learn more of it. Yeah, definitely worth learning, because like one day it's going to be good to know how to do that stuff yourself. You know, like all those meals that your mom or your parents used to make when you was a kid. Like, as much as possible, if you can learn to make them and try to carry those on. Wait, somebody's trying to set up a hit. What are you doing on the stream? Watching the X-Files. We're on season 5, episode 11. It's called Kil Switch. How you doing, Martin C? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. Somebody's trying to start something. Somebody's trying to start something. They all know each other? I guess they don't, though, because they don't seem to recognize each other. Probably just clocking how weird it is they all turn up at the same time. Yeah, it's been awesome, man. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Access granted. But yeah, I had a good day myself, man. I had a good day myself. Went running. Ran about 5 miles. In the rain. Managed to get some editing done as well. guess it didn't go according to the way he planned it. I think he planned something else. Wow. Wow. So what do you do for a living? I mean, apart from YouTube, what do I do for a living? I mean, is it, I mean, you just assume that I don't do YouTube for a living? Like, maybe this is my full-time job, you know? Maybe I'm a big-time YouTuber that makes millions and millions of money per week. Maybe you just assume that I got a day job. Like, you know, maybe I do this full time. Maybe I'm like rich and stuff. What's what they say? Provide basic tech services. Okay, that's pretty cool. You own the company as well. That's nice. It's good to run a business yourself. It really is. If you could own your own business, that is a good thing to do. And a small business that you can be in control of and just run that. That's good. But yeah, no, I don't do YouTube full time. Never say never, of course, but it's yeah, no. I drive a cab when I'm not doing this. One goal of mine's. What's the goal of yours, Brax? Do YouTube full time? Rob Bowman. No, it's worth. Oh, okay, going for your own self down the road. Your own boss is a good goal set. No, for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with that. How would you do it? Like, what's your what type of business would you run? Would you run, Brax? Or what type of self-employment would you do? You don't actually have to own a business to be self-employed. There's lots of ways you can be self-employed without actually owning a business. Oh, really? 64-bit encryption, you know, raw. That's basic by today's standards. Yeah, so you gotta start somewhere. Follow colors, clothing designs, print some pictures on them. Design. Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, something like that you can start now, actually. Like if you set up like a Redbubble, it doesn't have to be Redbubble, but I know Redbubble is a site that does this where you can upload your designs to their thing and they'll print the t-shirts when people buy them. So you don't even have to put up like a massive investment up front. They'll print the shirts when somebody places an order, and then you set the price according to what you think it's worth, you know, what you think the price is worth or whatever. And you can also create your own store. But yeah, there's like Redbubble, there's loads of sites like that where you can set up your own storefront and upload designs, and yeah, they'll just print it when an order is placed. And then once you've got your storefront set up, you can use social media to, you know, promote your business. You can use like Instagram. It's probably a good one to use actually for that, where you can promote your designs and let people know they can buy the t-shirts, or they can buy, I don't know, like cups or whatever you can print it on. But yeah, that's something you can do like now. Literally, you can start that today. Oh, that Redbubble sounds like a crazy. No, yeah, they've been around a little while, but yeah, definitely worth looking into. But yeah, Redbubble, I know there's a few. There's definitely quite a few of them that do it, but Redbubble, I think is among the bigger ones. Another site to look into is Etsy, but Etsy is more so if you are making like physical items to sell, whereas, you know, Redbubble will print the shirts when their order's placed. If you're making like trinkets or necklaces or just any kind of physical thing to sell, then you look into Etsy. So you can make a good website, best 50 of your best designs, and a special domain like Marvel, DC, Nerds, etc. And a little cricket. However, spell machine. Print out pictures and clothes. If you have a friend who doesn't mind, who can let you use the machine, and that could be a big help as well. Like if you've got someone who has a machine like that, and it's okay with you using it, then yeah, that could be a massive help. The only thing with that is that you just be careful that you're not printing out too many, because, you know, it's an investment and it costs money. I'm sure he's not going to let you do it for free. I'm sure he's not letting you do it for free, so you have to make sure you're not printing out more than you can sell. That's why places like Redbubble are a good idea, because they literally will only print once the order is made, and that you never have to worry about spending too much or buying more than you can sell or whatever. You wouldn't understand. That's disrespectful. Let Scully slap her up, please. Let Scully slap her up one time. Box her in her face. Small business. I was out of town. They print out pictures and stuff. I got 2 shirts from them. West State of Louisiana. Louisiana. Oh, he got. Donald got. That's all business management. Business, that's right. So with many already something very reliable right now. Right. Best way to learn anything is to just start. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to do courses and stuff like that, but you will learn more when you just start, because there's only so much you can get from a book. As long as you've got like two brain cells to rub together, you can just start and figure it out as you go along. You know, hire people like lawyers to explain the legal stuff. But yeah, just start. Huh. Same time, small time. Once you move income, especially if you want a certain lifestyle. Alright. Yeah, now having multiple streams of income is a good idea, but honestly, I'd say it's less about trying to have a certain lifestyle, or if by certain lifestyle you mean like living large and, you know, having fancy things and, you know, stuff like that. I think it's less about that and more about the fact that when you have more than one stream of income, it means that you are never reliant on one thing. Literally, like, you don't have to worry about, oh, if you got a job and your boss is acting like an idiot or whatever, you don't have to worry about, you know, having to appease him to because you need to keep the job. You know, you got other forms of income, you're good. You know you can like walk away from things that don't serve you because you're never worried about, you know, money as much because you got other forms of income, you're good. So yeah, it's good to have multiple sources of income for sure. I do 100% agree. And even just in this economy, I think it's just good anyway, regardless of how rich or poor you are. It's just good anyway to have more than one source of income. And it doesn't even have to be like a big money maker. Like, you can have like your main gig, your main job, or your main form, and then have something that maybe just brings a little bit on the side. Not everything has to be like a big money maker. Sometimes it could just be something small that you do. But yeah, it's a good idea just anyway to do that, regardless of whether you're rich, poor, this economy, that economy. It's just a good idea anyway. But less about trying to live a fancy lifestyle and more about just the clarity of the peace of mind that it can bring. This general idea of business, especially in study of fake gurus on the internet, read books, self-learn, talk to people, build connections. Indeed, right? Everyone on the internet is some kind of expert these days, isn't it? Everybody's an expert these days, and to be fair, some of them actually are experts. I ain't saying they're all fake, of course. There's some of them actually are experts. But yeah, you've seen it. Like, everybody's an expert and they're all saying a million different things and none of them agree with each other. And you're like, mate. And that's the problem with the internet. It's like the best thing and the worst thing about the internet is that it gives everybody a voice. You know what I mean? Like, the best thing about the internet, it gives everybody a voice. The worst thing about the internet, it gives everybody a voice. Did you get it? Does Scully get it? She's just broken. It's a broken woman. Obviously, this stay in time. Doesn't take much talent for that anymore. Yeah, indeed. Hope you know though, when you're self-employed, you might not have a boss, but that don't mean you can just do anything you want. You know, you might not have a boss, but you still got other stresses, and you still got other challenges, and you still got other things that happen and things you got to deal with. Trust, there's no such thing as an easy life. That much you can be sure on. If you do anything in this world that is worthwhile, there is absolutely no such thing as an easy life. It does not exist. Because everything you do is going to present some kind of challenge, some kind of stress, something that you're going to have to overcome, some kind of unexpected issue, something that you never anticipated, something that is going to be dealt with now above everything else, otherwise this doesn't happen. Things that just come up. There's no easy life. There is no easy options. So I ain't saying don't do it. I'm just saying I hope you know. I hope you know. I still think it's a good idea. I still think it's worth doing. But I just hope you know there ain't no such thing as easy. Show me a man who has an easy life, and I'll show you a man who ain't never done nothing with it. Yo, Sahil Pednica, what up? Appreciate you coming through. Oh wait, no, join the chat. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, you came through. I see you. Well, still welcome anyway. Welcome anyway. Martin C, aka Sahil Pednica. So is Martin C the name you use when you're trying to get a job? Like, what's so sad about? Got him. Because I've never been into Teslas, BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches. That's why I won't be buying none of those. I want to see kind of my client ID I made on my domain. Here's my client, so I keep. Here's one ID on domain to organize work. Okay, gotcha. Also, I guess if he ever pisses you off, since you got access to his YouTube, you could just like write a bunch of like mad comments under his name, and everyone's gonna think he said it. Yeah, Teslas are nice cars and everything, but yeah, they're really expensive. Like you can get really good electric cars for way cheaper. And to be fair, a lot electric cars aren't exactly cheap anyway, but This is not going to go well. Actually, it's his name, but the email is made on my company. Oh, okay, okay. It's just his. Okay, so yeah, I see. So it's not, yeah. You know, I think I need to get new headphones because I like these, but they're just a little bit too small on my ears. It's a little bit too small on my ears. So I think I need to get like something that has like a bigger cup. And it's a shame though, because I really do like these headphones. You know, they've got a nice sound. They've got mostly it's a nice kind of fit over my head, but it's just a cup. The cushion cup is just a little bit too small. And you know what it's like? Just a tiny bit too small. Like you don't necessarily feel it right away when you put them on. It's only after you've had them on for like a couple of hours or whatever, you start to feel it a bit more. It's like that. Interested in send those on the in my driveway. Okay, alright, ciao. Oh, she gonna kill him. This girl's familiar though. Scully. What do you do right now for yeah. Oh man. Raw. Yo, this Scully's got moves now. She's been getting her ass kicked all this time. Now she can fight. This is a dream, isn't it? it's a simulation. Do you ever do podcasts like with people on stream talking about horror, UFO, or something like that? I do run a podcast, not on this channel though. Oh, it's a VR, of course. That makes sense. Yeah. No, I do run a podcast, but yeah, not on this channel. It's a separate thing that I do. It's called Uncivilized Art. There's a link to it in the description, or on the channel. But yeah, if you look in the description, you should see a link for Uncivilized Art, and that's my podcast, which I do. We talk not so much UFOs, but I mean, never say never. But it's a geek culture podcast, so we talk movies, video games. We do like reviews, but I guess what we try to do is that we try to talk more in depth about the creativity and sort of the themes and how it kind of relates to maybe life and stuff like that. So we'll talk about Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, and we'll be talking about the family dynamics, in those movies, stuff like that. So we try to go sort of in depth with like movies and stuff, and yeah, I do interview people on that podcast as well. So I've got a few interviews on there also, and I'll try to talk to sort of different creatives in the geek space. So like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, a few musicians. I've had a former journalist. So yeah, kind of a range of people on the show that I've interviewed for that. So yeah, but if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, yeah, please check it out. Uncivilized Art. Uncivilized is spelled with an S, not a Z. S, Uncivilized Art. Uncivilized Art. But yeah, there's a link in the description that should take you to that page. This channel really is just kind of like a vlog channel, kind of like an anything goes type channel where we'll do some live streams. I'll post some random videos about whatever I'm thinking. There's no real consistent theme on this channel at all. I think the most consistent thing we do is the live streams, and even that is about to drop down. Like at the moment, I'm streaming 3 times a week. That's going to change soon to just 1 a week. What up, Sam? Yeah, so the reason there's more subs on this channel than my other channels, well, maybe not the reason I should say, but certainly amongst the reasons, is that, so like I say, I do like a lot of anything goes on these channels, and there was a period of time where I was doing some reaction videos, well, quite a few reaction videos, and some of those reaction videos got very, very, very popular, and then people subscribed on the back of those videos, and yeah, I don't really do so much reaction videos these days, because I don't really want to. Never say never, but it's just not where my mind's at right now. So although, yeah, some of those videos got very popular and a lot of people subscribed on those videos, I feel like I don't want to do that. So I don't, and it just is what it is. And you know how it is with YouTube, people subscribe and very, very unsubscribe. So they're still, so the subscription's still there, but I know the vast majority of that 6,000 whatever it is are not people who watch this channel on a regular basis. I know that. I'm very aware of that. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I made the decision to not chase after it, and so it is what it is. Guess who's back? Back again. But yeah, man, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I ain't mad at it. It just is what, like I say, it just is what it is. And that's the thing, by the way, like, you learn stuff on YouTube about, like, if you wanted to become, like, really popular on YouTube, it's as difficult, it's as easy as it is difficult to become popular on YouTube, in a sense that, you know, you could find something that blows up, that gets a few videos, whether that's whatever type of video you did. And yeah, if you're willing to just keep doing that, then you can find yourself, you know, getting very popular and, you know, bringing in a lot of people to come back to your channel on a regular basis, to the point where they become fans of what you do. But you'd have to be willing to do it for that amount of time, and that can take a long time. And depending on what type of person you are, that could be draining. You know, like, I'm not that guy when it comes down to it. I like to do different things. You know, I like to mix it up a little bit. And for me, that's what this channel represents. So where it can just kind of come on and do whatever. Like, even on these live streams, like we're watching the X-Files, we're talking about YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a mix. It's a mix, and that's who I is, man. That's who I is. It's a mix. You know, we come on these live streams, we might be watching a movie, we might be playing some games, we might be watching a show, but we'd be talking about whatever else is going on, you know, whatever we feel like talking about that day, even if that has nothing to do with the thing that's being shown on screen. And I like that. It's a mix. Parent duties, I'm signing myself. Until tomorrow. He has us weirdos for company. Well, indeed, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's better to be odds than ordinary. I mean, you know, limits, right? Limits. We're all a little weird here, that's for sure. Well, that was an interesting episode. The dangers of AI before the dangers of AI became a thing. Everybody's talking about AI and how it could potentially ruin us all in the future. X-Files was talking about that back in 1990, whenever this episode aired. Though, to be fair, I think people were talking about AI, the dangers of AI, for a long time anyway, so even still. But yeah, still, interesting. How are you guys feeling about AI and the potential usage of AI? Because for me, I feel like I'm generally okay with, you know, AI and automated services and stuff like that. That being said, I do definitely believe that there is a danger with these things when it comes to trying to replace people. Like, I feel like if you're making technologies that help people, then cool, right? And I think technology is at its best when it's helping people. But when technology tries to replace people, that's why I feel like you're going to run into problems. And I'm like, nah, you need to slow down and really think about what exactly it is that we're doing here. You know, because I don't think you can truly make any kind of automated system, no matter how advanced. I really actually don't believe you can make any kind of AI or ever that could fully, truly replace a human being. Right, I don't believe that. But what I do believe is that you can make something that would be, you know, good enough, right? And that's the danger. If you make something that's good enough, and the fact that a lot of us do value our convenience, we might be willing to forego the human touch for the sake of that convenience. And that would be a shame, I think. That would be a shame. Because then everything becomes very generic and nothing has any kind of personal feel to it. So yeah, I think AI could serve many great purposes, but any attempts to try to replace people in any capacity, I feel like it's just a bad idea. So yeah. But maybe one day we won't even have a choice because AI be so advanced it will just kill us all anyway. I was watching an episode while helping with homework. Didn't miss anything. Awesome. Multitasking. Multitasking like a boss. So you know when you help your kids with their homework and like they go to school the next day and they come back home and the teacher's like, I got an F. Like how are you like, wait a minute, but I helped you with what's going on there? Terminator will happen, man. Oof, best believe. Terminator predicted this future from back in 1980, whatever it was. It's gonna happen, man. Next episode is called Bad Blood, episode 12. It's the last episode for today. We're actually more than halfway through season 5. I'll say it out. I mean, I'll let her use my phone for Google. Well, that way, if she gets an F, it's Google's fault then. Like, it's like, told you should have let me help. I told you. You wanted to use Google, and now look at you. Now look at you. You should have let me help. What type of homework is it? Is it maths? I actually used to be pretty good at maths, so if she has if your daughter needs help in maths, let me know. Now I'll see what I can do, because I think I used to be good at. I mean, to be fair, it was like a long time ago, and I've probably forgotten more about maths now than I ever knew to begin with. You know, but yeah, I'll try. I could try. Like, I can remember things like, you know, times table, like like, you know, 2 times 5 is 10. Oh, let me do, okay, let me do my times table. Let's see how I can remember my times table. Let's go with 7 times table. Actually, no, let's make it difficult. Let's go with 9 times table. 9 times table, yeah. So 9 times 1 is 1. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 35. Wait, no, 34. 34. Wait. 35. 9 times 4. 36. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on a second. I've got it. 9 times. Yeah, 36. 9 times 4 is 36. That's my final answer. 36. Alright. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63. No. Yeah, 63. 9 times 8 is 72. No, 71. 9 times 9 is... No, that's right. 9 times 8 is... I think I was right first on 72. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 10 is 90. 9 times 11, 99. And 9 times 12 is 110. Boom. I remember 9 times table. I remember 9 times table 30 bloody years later. More than that by now. Maybe about 35 years later, whatever it is. I don't even know. It's a long time ago. I still remember my 9 times table. I'm pretty pleased with that, actually. I ain't gonna lie. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. transfer to 4-year college online, part-time student and worker. That's the plan, man. That's the plan. Maths and science. She's good with maths. All right, cool. Yeah, maths was a subject I was good at in school, and I was pretty okay with science. But I feel like everything else I just sucked at. Like everything else just sucked at. The thing is, like, I probably don't use maths too much. I mean, outside of like basic stuff, I guess. Of course, when I just use a calculator. I think for most things, I just get my phone out and get the calculator out. Like I should probably try to do more mental arithmetics. I think to try and strengthen my my brain math skills. Although that being said, I literally just remember my 9 times table after not practicing that for over 30 years. So I don't know. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I'm just naturally good at maths. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's what that is. I'm just naturally good at maths to the point where I can remember a 9 times table 30 years later. This was my strongest subjects in school. Maths was my worst. Oof. I thought I was okay at English, but bruh. That's the one subject I had to repeat again. I had to do that one again. I was like, damn, man. I thought I was good at this. Apparently not. Apparently not. Imagine I did bad in English, and then I went on to write poetry. Like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? Like, how did that happen? How did I do so badly in English, and then I end up writing poetry? Like, bruh, something's not right here. So the math ain't mathing on this one. Okay, my best subject. What was your best subject in school, Brax? In fact, that's a question for everybody. What was your best and worst subjects when you was in school? Assuming you've actually left school. So if you are in school, you're probably not old enough for this stream, quite frankly. if you're still in school, then you're probably not old enough for this stream. But so I'm going to assume that you have already left school. And my question for everybody is, what was your best and your worst subjects when you was in school? So my best subjects were maths and science. My worst subjects were, I don't think English was my worst subject, but yeah, it was probably in the middle somewhere. I know my worst subject actually. My worst subject was actually RE, religious education. I felt that was something rotten. And that's a subject that I thought I was really good at as well. I thought I was so good at RE. In fact, I think RE was the only subject that I was predicted to pass. Like, when the teachers, I don't think they did so much. The teachers used to give you a predicted grade where they would tell you what they think you're going to get your GCSEs or whatever, right? And most of them, I was predicted like, I think like D's and E's and stuff like that. But RE, I was predicted to get, I think it was like a B or an A. I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty high grade. I was predicted to get an RE. And literally is the one subject I fell like. I mean, English. English. I got an F in English the first time around. I think I got a D in English the second time around. But RE, I just got a U. Like I actually got a U, which means you scored so low they couldn't even give you a grade. That's what a U is. You scored so low that they couldn't even give you a grade, because technically anything F and above is a pass. Technically. Anything F and above is a pass, right? It's not a good pass, but it's still technically a pass. But you get anything below that, it's like, look, we can't even grade you, we're just going to give you a U. That means it's ungraded. That's how badly I did in RE. The one subject that I was predicted to pass well, that is, to get a really good grade in, was the one subject that I actually failed miserably at. So yeah, that was clearly my worst subjects at the time. Pretty much everything except maths. Okay, so you passed all your lessons there apart from just maths there, I guess. I was like saying on Shakespeare, shocking, I know, but no, with 100, so he lost. Doth the lady protest too much? When the battle's lost and won. No, that's how it goes. When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. If music be the food of life, play on. A rose by any other name would still be as sweet. And I failed English. Well, I got an F. That's crazy, man. That is mad. I thought I was pretty good at English. Apparently not. Apparently not. Hell, even family. Oh, best to get a GD. Yeah, indeed, man, indeed. My biggest mistake in school was doing geography instead of history. Okay. I think, what did I do? I think I did history instead of geography. Yeah, I did history instead of geography. Yeah, because it gave you a choice, isn't it? Yeah. That was better at, I found it interesting, but my friends did geography, and I went with my friends. Went to hang with the girls. Ah, well, you live and learn. You live and learn. Oh, you consumer science. For me, it was a bit easier than math. Need help with some of that cooking. Home ec was a cool subject. We never got to do home ec as a GCSE though in my school. Like, I don't know, I guess some schools can or do, but yeah, we never got home ec as a GCSE option, so yeah. I don't think we did. I don't remember getting that as a GCSE option, but then again, it is a long time ago. I might have forgotten. Was correct or not? And studying. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know. Like, the subjects that I did okay in school, like even things like maths and science. Like, when I got those grades back telling me that I got like a C and that whole thing, I was like, yo, really? Man, I did not take school seriously at all, man. I really should have, but I did not. So that's my message to little kids. Take school seriously. I mean, I did some stuff again, and I've since, you know, like I said, I repeat some courses and did some other things and did some other courses since then. And by now, I feel like I'm done well as far as education goes, because I've done a bunch of courses since leaving school. But yeah, back when it was time to do it, like, that's when you really should be doing it. So that's my message to little kids. Like, take that time seriously, because although yes, you can make it up and you can do various courses and you can learn other things, and of course it's great, but if you can do it first time, it's better. I think we call it DNT. DNT. What does DNT stand for? Do not touch. Do not touch. You try to pick up the sauce, but do not touch. Want some cake? Do not touch. You pay back both the school and the state's government. Alright. Let's get this last episode started. The last episode of the day is called Bad Blood. So hopefully you're ready on 0, because we're about to start the countdown. And in 3, 2, 1, play. Design and tech. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. We also included cooking and woodwork. Okay, because we had CDT, which stood for Craft, Design and Technology, and that was woodwork. And then we had separate class called Home Economics, which was cooking and that kind of thing. So, okay, so I guess in your school they kind of just pull it all together. Woodwork and cooking, just pull it all together. I mean, why not? If somebody's food tastes wooden, that's why. Sonny put glue in a cake mix. Well, now you know why. kill him. False teeth. Oh, you just killed a man, Mulder. There's levels 2, home ec 2, I was in part 1, I got my ghost pillow and boxes. I made some help making. You made underwear in home ec, okay. Hopefully it didn't make you try it on in front of the whole class, so that'd be awkward. I wasn't that good at many subjects, but I was a star when it came to economics, business, and physical science. Okay, I guess that's what's helping me now in my business. Or indeed, clearly something that you had a passion for, I guess, even from back then. Mulder killed the man. What's an easy level? So I would have got paid for it. Yeah, get that money, man. Get that money. Mulder's a crook. Yeah, takes that ghost pillar because I love to look up Origin on Halloween. Yeah. We are over halfway through season 5 of the X-Files. This is going to be the last season that we watch on stream. Once we get to the end of season 5, we'll be dropping down to 1 stream a week. And by my current estimates, that is due to be around mid-January. And once we go down to 1 stream a week, I'm gonna go get me some of that life I keep hearing about. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to trying out some new things. I'm going to some new places. I mean, I'll probably end up working for a lot of it, but for what I can do. American Horror Story. I don't believe I have. No. Isn't that Luke Wilson, or one of the Wilson brothers? I think that's Luke Wilson, you know. But yeah, no, I haven't watched American Horror Story. That's a recent. Well, I say recent. It's like in the last what? Was that 2010s? I think that show was. That right? Is that the one? What are we gonna do when you drop down to one? I mean, I'll have to talk to my family. I mean, you could rewatch the stream if you really want some distraction. You could that one stream I put a week. You could rewatch it on the other 2 days. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do that. When we were choosing videos we wanted, I wanted to go and go out. So next he said, "You are so dark. You are so dark." Sure, she wasn't talking about something else though. Just saying. Just saying. Save that for bedtime, so fall asleep too. Oof, mate. Though to be fair, I mean, it's probably not a bad idea if you're having trouble sleeping. Let's try American Horror Story. Yeah, 2000. Okay, that's a vampire thing, isn't it? Or actually, I don't know. I know I've heard of it, but I never watched it. I think it's something with vampires. So yeah, from about mid-January, dropping down to one stream a week. That's one of the plans to come. So let's hear some of your plans for 2024. Like apart from not going crazy, because I think we all plan on doing that. Well, I plan on not doing that. Or plan on doing that. One of them, anyway. We all plan on not going crazy. What else? What are the things that you would like to try to achieve in the coming year? Or try to do, or places to go, or people to see, or maybe people to no longer see. Maybe there's people in your life that you need to get rid of. Okay, gotcha. Let's see, American Horror Story. Ah, it's available on Disney Plus. Cool, cool, cool. I just might check it out then. I just might. 128 episodes. And Emma Roberts is in it. Oh, Evan Peters is in it too. I just might. I just might. Seasons, but it looks like the seasons aren't particularly that long. Yeah, just now I don't expect then those 40 hours. And I use coma. Last weekend, pretty much about foul. I need an operation on his hip. That's going to be on conditions worsened. That's a damn shame. He's going to set a muddy, dirty coat on a chair, though. No respects, man. 2024, focus on my fitness, nice. Work on my business, nice. Hire more people, nice. Close more clients, nice. Maybe go crazy a few weekends. well, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. So nice. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck. There's some good things to focus on. Also try to achieve. Two big soft animals last month. Found a fair knuckles and shadows. The hedgehog. Okay. I hope you got space for them. Anything is to make more of an effort with people socially. My mental makes it tricky, but I'm definitely gonna make more effort. Oh, that's good. That's good. And that's I mean, I'd imagine with the it's going to be tough with the anxiety and the whole thing, but yeah, I think once you do it and kind of start getting used to it, hopefully it starts to become easier and easier each time you go. With each time. Like sometimes it's that initial hurdle. That initial kind of step. But once you've done that, and it's like it gets easier and easier. Well, hopefully it starts to get easier and easier. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Keep going. Good luck to you, miss. Good luck to you. The ICE encountered Pablo Escobar. Isn't Pablo Escobar in prison or something? Stuff first. First things first, indeed. That's the thing, isn't it? First things first. But yeah, I think it's good that you've identified what you need to do and how you need to get there. That's big. That's big. When you can set out a plan and a goal and have an idea of what you want to do, but then you could also be like, okay, well, so I can get there, I first need to get here, and so I can get here, I first need to do this. So identifying those steps that you need to make to get there, that's big. Sounds of the talking about it with TMZ right now. Okay, ice baby. It's like Russian on this episode, except it's just two of them, unless there's a third one coming. Actually, Pablo Escobar died in 1993, so this must be an old story if you talk about running into Pablo Escobar. This is not a recent thing. Pablo Escobar died 2nd December 1993 in Colombia. So, unless Vanilla Ice was messing around in Colombia back in the early 90s, late 80s, or whatever. Yeah, Pablo Escobar be dead. Oh wait, Daily Mail reporting it. Bro, listen, anything the Daily Mail says, take with a massive pinch of salt. Daily Mail reports that Vanilla Ice reveals he hung out with drug guy Pablo Escobar. Listen, anything the Daily Mail reports on, take it with a massive pinch of salt. Unless somebody else is also reporting it, like a more reputable news site is more reporting on it, you could somewhat assume it's just 99% BS. I ain't saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it's the Daily Mail. They're known to shall we say, embellish certain facts. So until somebody more reputable reports on that, I wouldn't put too much stock in anything the Daily Mail says. TMZ for that matter as well. There's pretty much a gossip site, so like whatever. That's for another time. That joke was not funny, dude. Well, Mo didn't laugh. Scully. Mulder can't take a hint. Before I make those steps, though, recharge. That's another reason I'm looking forward to get Christmas out of the way. Christmas time. 1 week? No, yeah, 1 week to go. Actually, in 1 week it'll be over because next Monday is Christmas. It's Tuesday today. So it means 1 week from now it would be over. You have a week to go and it's done. 1 week and it's you time. Mandication, raw. The taking of food. The act of chewing. Now used chiefly of invertebrate animals. Well, now we know what mandication means. Now we know what mandication means. You come here for a stream, you learn about mandication. Yeah, wow. Here's a few of my plans and goals for 2024. Some of them I've said before. In fact, I think I've said all of them before, but yeah, I'll say them again. Try to speak them into existence. So yeah, travel. I want to travel to at least 2 different countries in Europe initially. So that'd be Amsterdam. Well, Amsterdam's a city really, but anyway, Amsterdam and then Holland and Copenhagen in Denmark. And I may, depending on money, I may fit in some other things. Also, bungee jumping. I want to go bungee jumping. And yeah, like I said before, I want to run 400 miles over the course of the year. So those are the main goals for 2024 for me. To 400 miles over the course of the year, go bungee jumping, and to travel to at least 2 countries. Oh yeah, and buy a house. I want to buy a house. Can't forget that. That's important too. My goal is to manage it better. I live a more semi-functional life. Learning to understand yourself. And how to take your abilities, the things that you're good at and the things that you're not so good at, and how to use those things in ways that benefit you, including the things that you're not good at. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, hopefully it made some kind of sense. But yeah, taking the things, even the things that you're not so good at, and figuring out how to use them in ways that benefit you. Why would he try that molder? Oh, they got it. Okay. They don't pay Scully enough. Some ways my issues have been a good thing. In a way, like I have more empathy for people struggling. I have helped people, etc. Stuff that I've done without my experience. Helping others to deal with what they're going through and understanding it better, yeah. I mean, he paid for it, so I think it's fair, to be honest with you. Anybody been in those vibrating beds? I'm not sure. They don't really look comfortable, but I don't know. Maybe they are. Yeah, as before, mobile phones had call ID. Where you from? Seats? I don't know what it was like having no one to turn to. No one went like that. I understood. How lonely can be. Thanks, friends. They're supposed to, indeed. Indeed. That's the thing. I feel like people of a particular generation, we don't really have a lot of talk coming up about mental health. Not really, not in any like constructive way. If you try talking about these sorts of things, it'd be, oh, you're just crazy or whatever. You're just, or you're just this, you're just that. There was never any real conversation. It's only really in the last maybe 5 to 10 years, I think, where it's become more and more of an accepted thing in sort of the sort of mainstream, speaking, whatever. But yeah, we don't really have that. So what's that? Well, okay. So yeah, we don't have. There's not many people you can turn to, or not many, if anybody, you can turn to, you could talk to. So I think it's a good thing that these days that it is something that gets spoken about more, that it is something that gets brought up more, and people are more open and willing to talk about what they're going through, what they're struggling with, and there's still people around who don't take it that seriously, but I think by and large people are trying to understand it better now. They don't pay Scully enough. If I'm to put with this bozo, don't even appreciate her. So you didn't kill him. Okay, it's a mixture of the two. Bloody Nora. Well, that's an interesting episode. A guy who's a real vampire, but also isn't. A vampire that watched way too many vampire movies. How about that? Oof. All right. Tomorrow should be a fun day. Meeting some friends. And we gonna have a big old meal. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, he wanted them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How's Scotty gonna get out of this one? Pizza box. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. But gotta do some driving work though, so gotta fit that in a day and then meet my boys in the evening or early evening, and maybe do some more driving work afterwards. So yeah, kind of a full day. So I've got to make sure I got lots of sleep. We're gonna go watch a group of school kids sing around a Christmas tree. Definitely not something I want to be doing, but my kids, they're in it, so gotta be done. Off. Well, hopefully, you don't have to pretend to like it, because that could be awkward. Yeah, you're great. Oh man. Yeah, you're amazing. Oh. That's not working, Mulder. This is one part of being a parent I could live without. But could it be done? Oh. You know, if you've got like Bluetooth earbuds, you can put those in and then put a hat, like a woolly hat over, over, so no one can see your earbuds, and just play like Megadeth or something. Like, and then you can be like just jamming away to Megadeth. And then when you say, "Oh, it's great," you won't be lying. I'm just saying. I've seen it plays too. Oh. Yeah. Today it's cringy. Maybe tomorrow they'll be doing a West End. Well, that was that episode of the X-Files. What's it called again? Bad Blood. That was kind of interesting about the vampires, though. Like, I don't like. I mean, they don't like really. You don't know what happened to them. Like, Mulder gets attacked, Scully gets drugged, and then what? Do they bite them? Do they do? What do they do? We don't know. That's my one gripe with this episode. It probably just it wrote itself into a corner and didn't come out of it very well. Well, apart from that, it was an interesting episode. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But that's the last episode for today. Next week, no stream. Week following, though, on the 2nd of January, we should be picking back up with episode 13 of season 5. But yeah, next week, no stream. Well, for Monday and Tuesday anyway. Alright then, let me come over to the screen. Just chat you all for a little bit before we finish today. But yeah, man, you gotta do that. You gotta support the kiddies when they're doing these plays and sing-alongs and carols and stuff, and they, even if they suck at it, you gotta support that, because one day they might not suck at it, and it's the things like this where they can remember like having that support from their parents, where they're like, you know what, maybe I can do things, maybe I can try something, maybe I can achieve something, you know, when they have that initial support. So you gotta support it. It might suck, it might be painful, it might be mad cringy, but yeah, you gotta support it. So yeah, big things, man, big things. You're only there for your own kid, couldn't give a frig about the rest of them. But you gotta get through them all just to see your kid. And none of them can act. Oh. You know, Apple have this new invention coming out. I don't know if it's out already, but it's these visors that you wear over your face, and when you put them on, you can literally just like watch whatever you want to watch. So you can have them on, right? And you could be watching, I don't know, Metallica music videos or something, and no one would know. Probably a bit too late to get that now, though. I think it might be a bit too late to get it now. Assume it's even out already. what's it called again? It's called Apple VR, Apple AR, or something like that. Apple Vision. I think Facebook are doing one as well. But yeah, you can like just put these glasses on and be watching whatever you want to watch. No one will know. The Facebook ones though, they just look like regular glasses. Google did something like that a little while ago, but they didn't really catch on. Oh, but hey, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I hope your efforts are appreciated. I know you said you don't really care about getting presents, but I hope your efforts are appreciated. Whether through presents or any other way, I hope your efforts are appreciated. Oof. Okay, that's a bit loud. I didn't realize it was a live stream. Just clicked on something and it was a live stream. Anyway. But yeah, man. That was the X-Files. Next live stream should be on Thursday now, playing Breath of the Wild. Playing some more of that. Oh. Oof, man. But yeah, for me, just some waiting on this case. Hopefully that arrives tomorrow, but by the way, has anybody here ever had anything delivered by a company called Hermes or Every? EVRI. Has anybody here ever had anything being delivered by Hermes or Every? Because like, I don't believe I've ever had anything delivered by Hermes, but I remember like a lot of people saying that they're a bad company, their service isn't very good. I remember like there was a lot of complaints about them a while back. Now this case is being delivered by a company called Every, and so far this is my first time I've had anything delivered by Every, and so far I'm not particularly impressed with their service. All right, but I come find out now that Every used to be Hermes. Like they just rebranded from Hermes to Every. So all those complaints I've been hearing about Hermes, apparently all they just did was change their name to Every. And now I'm like, okay, well, it hasn't been good so far. I mean, to be fair, if the case does arrive tomorrow, it's still within the estimated time that it initially said it would be. It's just more like what's been happening in the meantime and the mixed messages I've been getting and everything else, and I don't even know what's going on anymore. But yeah, anyway, I have to wait till tomorrow at least and then see from there. Any school activities that I have to partake in. Maybe one day they'll convent an AI version of you. You can send that instead. Yeah, very recently actually, and they are hit and miss. Oh, it's like that. So maybe sometimes they get it right, but oof. I remember like hearing a lot of people complain about Hermes, and because I've never used them, I've never had anything to do about them, I couldn't say nothing. But I just remember hearing a lot of people complain about them. And then I don't think I've had anything delivered through them before, but so it's the first time, and it's like, yeah, not impressed with the communication. I mean, like I say, if it does arrive tomorrow, then it's still within the original estimated time, if it arrives tomorrow. But yeah, just not impressed with the communication, because I've been getting so many mixed messages from the same company about what's going on. So now I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just hoping that the message about them trying again tomorrow is correct, but back that's a good one. So yeah, MS. Yeah, I guess to be fair, every delivery company is going to have its bad days, but maybe some more so than others. But yeah, man, I just can't even wait. I really want this case to arrive. I want this case to arrive so I can put this PC together, like, maybe, just maybe, even before Christmas. Maybe. Ways to be seen, man, ways to be seen. Yeah, but right now, I think my current plan is to put a little food in my belly, let a little juice out the pipe, and then lay my head down until the morn. So guys, you have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. And until whenever, if ever, hopefully this Thursday. Peace.